Today we're doing a simile study. The definition of a simile, spelled simile, or pronounced simile, spelled S-I-M-I-L-E, is a figure of speech which uses the words like or as to compare two objects that are unlike. An example of one is in the passage from Catching the Moon, which we are studying in our self-monitoring unit. Marcinia's smile gleamed like the noonday sun as she shared the details of her victory. Now, this sentence, Marcinia's smile gleamed like the noonday sun as she shared the details of her victory, is effective because it paints a picture in my head of how Marcinia was smiling. Now, her smile wasn't the noonday sun. Okay, there was no sun on her face. It was a big, bright smile. What has happened is the author has told me how she was smiling because I know some prior information. I know that noonday suns are big. It's at its highest point in the sky. At noon, it's very bright and shiny. And so, along with the word gleamed, it tells me that Marcinia's smile is big and bright and shiny. So it has painted a picture in my head effectively. We are going to practice that now with three objects. We have John's fort, Jenny's eyes, and Tasia's grip. The second object which we're going to compare with using like or as is a wrench, a house, and diamonds. For John's fort, I'm going to compare John's fort to a house, Jenny's eyes to diamonds, and Tasia's grip to a wrench. John's fort was as big as a house. Now, notice that I've used the word as here, and so similes are using like or as. I've used as. This is a simile. Jenny's eyes sparkled like diamonds. I've used the word like. This, therefore, is a simile. I've taken two objects which are unlike and compared them to help the reader understand what I'm trying to get across with Jenny's eyes. Jenny's eyes were very bright and shiny, and they were sparkling. Tasia's grip was like a wrench as she opened the can. So Tasia's grip and wrench are compared using like. Again, Tasia's grip was very strong, so I used the word wrench. Wrenches are used to open things that are very tough. In my mind's eye, I know this, so that I know now that Tasia's grip was very strong. The task tonight is to apply this skill with three sentences in our close right. You're going to use like or as, which is already there for you, and you're going to compare three things. In the first sentence, L4A is being compared. L4A was as a bunch of monkeys. So you get to choose what you're going to put in there. The teacher smiled like a blank as he tried to line the students up for recess. So you get to choose the word that goes in there. And thirdly, they all went to the playground and ran like blank around the yard. You get to choose the words that will go in there. For a bonus, if you want to create your own simile, please do so and bring it in and share it with us tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.